Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Colts, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On 1st down, here's Mon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, this is where he can be so dangerous, CD. This offense, they devise ways to get him the football in space and just let him go.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Bond going to throw it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mon. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Khalil Herbert.
60 yards.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
14-10 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prescott now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abuka in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick-6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Niners have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Strike 2.
Mon looks to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mon. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 36 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
98 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. A good pickup there, 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, Herbert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll go again with Herbert. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A handoff for Herbert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Mon.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Back to the air, Mon.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mon now off of play action.
And now another one thrown incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
A nice job getting 3 on the return for 13 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Mon.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mon. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Mon looks to throw on first down. And this one too low.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yellow, go. Blue strike.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Mon.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw caught by Gray.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. On first down, here's Mon.
That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mon going to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 10 yards to go.
Let's go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mond out of the shotgun.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Paris Campbell, 36 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Play action now, Prescott. Step in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession. Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Black open. Red, yellow.
They go play action here. Mon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Mon looks to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Prescott. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Prescott to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.